Untold evils lurk in the ever-present darkness of our disturbed world, a world that is not what it ought to be, a world that is often cold and inhospitable, where pain and suffering seem to be the rule of the day. Consider the story of Louis Zamperini. Louis was a promising young American track champion who ran in the 1938 Berlin Olympics. But the outbreak of World War II brought unimaginable misery to Louis. Drafted as a bombardier, he inexplicably lost control of his B-24 and crashed into the Pacific Ocean. He managed to survive in shark-infested waters for a record 47 days before being captured by the Japanese Navy. He was transferred to several POW camps over the course of the next 27 months. Louis's first experience as a POW was to be shoved into a filthy little wooden shack infested with rats, lice, and the stench of human urine and feces. Beatings were regular, and the food was usually leftover slop full of rat droppings and maggots. Scurvy, dysentery, and beriberi were common killers in the camps. The Japanese strategy for POW treatment during the war was to dehumanize their victims, stripping them of every ounce of dignity to take away their will to live. In a prison camp named Omori, Louis met his nemesis, Corporal Mutsuhiro Watanabe, the disciplinary officer known as the Bird. Watanabe was a psychopath of the first order. His menacing black eyes told the story. Decades after the war, men who had looked into those eyes would be unable to shake the memory of what they saw in them. A wrongness that elicited a twist in the gut, a prickle up the back of the neck. The Bird would beat a man senselessly for hours, and then bizarrely come to tears and apologize, hug him, and give him candy, beer, or cigarettes. Then in a moment, he'd return to pummeling the poor soul in another fit of rage. When gripped in the ecstasy of an assault, he wailed and howled, drooling and frothing, sometimes sobbing, tears running down his cheeks.